Hi everybody, it's Sonia Science Creations. Come on in, we're gonna get crafting. We're gonna make a Christmas thing using something I found at Walmart for $2.14. So hopefully you can still find it if you like this project. So come on in, if you're watching on the replay, let me know that you're watching. And we're gonna get started here in just a second. So we're gonna be using this. I guess it's a stack of drums to ornament. I don't see anybody on here yet, so hopefully it's working. Oh, there's one eye, I see. Okay, there's some. So yeah, if you're watching on the replay, I'll repeat all this, but we're going to use this that I found at the Walmart. It's $2.14. So I'll wait for a few more. Let me know that you guys are on. But hi, Jackie from Florida. Is it hot there still? We were in California. It was hot enough for me. So hi, Carol. So yeah, we're just going to get started right away. If you come in a little bit late, you won't be able to see this exactly what it looks like right now, but this is what it looks like. It's a $2.14 ornament from Walmart that's like stacked drums with a velvet ribbon around it. So we're just going to get started. Hi, Judy and Sharon and Judy, another Judy, and Tanya and Mary. So yeah, so and make sure you sprinkle. So what we're going to do, it rips apart really easy. Just rip off the ribbon, rip off the top, and then it does leave some little glue spots, but it's just hot glue, so it just pops right off. So just go through and anywhere there's glue left on there, just pop it off. I did one part of it ahead of time, so I knew it would work. So I think that's all the glue. Oh, there's a little bit right there. Most of the glue just comes off with it, but okay. So this is what it turns out. And then what I did was I took some clippers or something. I don't want this thing on here. So it'll just pop right off. I like that. Which is going to get covered anyway. It's not going to show. So then what we're going to do is we're going to paint this with whatever color this is. A hazelnut. Waverly. Any gingerbread color you have. And this will we're going to make them light coats so they'll dry really fast on this plastic, but it'll probably take 2 good coats and then a little touch up of the third. I wanted you guys to be able to see what it looked like ahead of time, so I guess I could have bought one more, but so I wouldn't have to paint any of it during the live, but do you guys think you know what we're going to do? Do you still have the video you did last year with the Dollar General Metal Angels? I can't even remember that project, Metal Angels. I downloaded all the videos, but I have to put them on YouTube because I was going to do some of that today and I totally forgot. But I really am going to start. I put a few things on, but I can't even remember Metal Angels from Dollar General. I do so many videos, it's hard for me to remember. But yeah, I got to start putting more on there. I just wish Facebook wouldn't have started doing that. Okay. So I'm just doing a very light coat so it dries fast. Hi, Lynn and Angela and Jen. I just let it dry naturally when I did the one before that I did. I'll show you in a little bit, but so I don't know how long it takes to dry here. Pretty dry. Put a second coat on there. Covers way better on that second coat. As soon as I saw these at Walmart, I was like, oh, I know what I could do with those. Did any of you guess what we might be making? Alex is good. He went swimming. He's very happy. And then he's going to actually go back with his aide tonight to go to like a Halloween party at a local church. So we'll have fun at that. Hopefully. No idea what we're going to make? Oh, somebody guessed it, Jody. We're going to make she said gingerbread cake. It's going to be like a mini cake. I'm not going to put a full third coat. I'm just going to touch some spots that need it. It's pretty good except for the top that I keep touching. Let's see on the side if there's any little spots. The side's pretty good. Just do the top a little bit. Now this next part that we're going to do is a little bit tedious in parts, but hopefully you'll stick around for it. Oh, I'm going to go to TJ Maxx tonight, so maybe I was going to look at the wrapping paper. They might not have it this year. Who knows? We'll see. I hope so, but... Okay. Almost there. Okay, so we'll let that dry just for a minute. So we're going to make a little cake stand. So I didn't want you to have to watch a lot of painting. So I just took It was a little bit smaller one than this, but just one of these round things that you can get at most any craft stores. And I painted it the green that I like, the moss green. And then I just found whatever I could find. And what I decided to do was the canning ring. And I'm going to glue it onto here to make our little cake stand. But if you have a little cake stand, that would work too. So I'm just going to use E6000 and some hot glue. Somebody asked me again last night why I use both, and most of you know, but because hot glue is, works right away, and the E6000 or wood glue will make it last a little longer, hopefully permanently. I'm just trying to get that in the center. And that's my little cake stand, but you could make a cake stand really any way you want. You can always send more. Yeah, we'll take you up on that if I need it. I'm hoping I can find some. Okay, so this we're going to decorate. Now, I tried to use hot glue for most of it, and it just was very difficult. So what we're gonna, and I use, actually on the one I'll show you later, I used glue stick, and it worked okay. But I decided later I'm going to try to do it with E6000. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the middle. Oh, it is dripping. That's not good. I don't know if I can get it small enough, but what we're going to do on this is we're going to just put some, there's this, that's the problem. It's going to have too big. Maybe I'll just use a little with my finger. So even on this middle one where all the points come together, we're going to put little, I don't know if that's going to work. I think I'm going to use the hot glue. I mean for the rest of it, because this is going to make a mess. And I also took a pen and I have some of this candle adhesive that you put in the bottom of like candlesticks so that the candles don't move around. It's just wax. And I know you can buy these little tools, but I just made my own. I put a little bit of wax on the end of a pen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, now I lost where I put it. I'm going to take, my mind just went blank. Pick up little sprinkles and put them on where I put the glue. Otherwise it's kind of hard to pick it up. You know, this E6000 is actually working. Maybe if I put a little pile of it on a little plate and then I just put it on with something. Just comes out of the machine, comes out of the thing too fast. So I'm just going to put a little on something. Maybe I can just dip like the end of a paintbrush in there. But you can do whatever you want, but like hot glue is just making, it just dries so fast and it was just popping right off. So I'm just going to do it like this. I think that'll work better. Oh, but I'm getting drips everywhere. I just have to be careful about getting the drips. And the hot glue just dries so fast that it's just a pain. But see how this is just sticking to the wax, and then when it touches the glue, most of the time it just pops right off of there, but sometimes you have to kind of help it. And then it gets stuck on my finger. But we're only going to do all the little points on this middle one, and we're going to do something different on the rest of them. Yeah, it doesn't want to come off. Yeah, that's working pretty good actually. Yeah, you could use a wood. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure where I got the big round for my stand. I've had them forever, but for some reason I think I got mine at Joann's. But yeah, you can find them pretty much anywhere. Sometimes at Dollar Tree even. Okay. So I'm using like green and red ones for this one, and white. I tried quite a few times to do it with hot glue, and it's hard to get them on fast enough. They pop off. We're almost done with this one. And the bottom one's going to be a lot faster because we're going to do something a little bigger. And then the top, we're going to do something less too. I was going to do this on the whole thing, and I'm like, no, that's too much. So I decided to do every part just a little bit different. Every tier, I should say. But this little wax thing is nice. Just happen to have that wax stuff. My husband just bought it for me because none of my candlesticks wanted to stand up straight. A few more. Sometimes it picks up more than one at a time. This doesn't have to look perfect because you'll see what we're going to do to kind of hide the mistakes. And then I just kind of carefully go and make sure they're pressed down. And try to get some of these glue strings off of here. It's E6000, but it has glue strings like when you use hot glue. Okay, so that's what I did for the center one. Now the bottom one, we're going to take, I got this ornament that has all these peppermints in it from Hobby Lobby. We're going to take those, they look like that. We're going to take those and we're just going to glue those to the bottom. And I think I'm going to use a little E6000 and hot glue on this one. This has a bigger ornament, so I don't have to be as precise. And I'm putting those like in between. I'll show you where they cross. See, like this in the centers kind of. Guess I should use this glue that I poured out. I have to go through with a brush and get some of these glue strings out of here. Okay, so that's the bottom one. And now the top one, we're going to use some smaller, we're going to use some smaller peppermints, but they're going to be the red and white ones. And we're going to put them in between each of the, in the middle of the diamonds. It's actually better when the glue's a little tacky because it doesn't get the glue strings as much. Almost done with this tediousness. Okay, so that's how I did it. What am I, this is, I put E6000 mostly is what I use, but use some hot glue on these bigger ones down here. And the E6000 seems to stick pretty quickly actually. Okay, so now I'm going to take a light brush of some sort. Try to get some of these glue strings off. So when you do the next part that we're going to do, if you have a lot of glue strings, you're going to see them. The brush is not really working, so just use my fingers. All right, it's not too bad. Okay, so that's what we have like that. Now, we are going to move that out of the way, move this out of the way, that out of the way. Actually, there was a couple spots I wanted to touch up with the brown. I don't need to dry it because we're not, what we're doing next doesn't have to be dry. Okay, good enough. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to spray it with some, I got some new spray adhesive. And we're going to use that, spray all over it. This, you'll have to watch at the beginning, but it used to be a stack of green, red, and gold drums. It's an ornament from Walmart. It had this ribbon tied around it, like all tied together. So it's like in the ornament department at Walmart for $2.14. So what we're going to do here is we're going to spray it and we're going to glitter it. I just think it makes it look, covers a multitude of sins, as my mom would say, and also it just looks really pretty. So I'm going to do just a little bit at a time, and then maybe I'll stick this in here. So I don't like getting that spray adhesive on my fingers. It's hard to get off. All right. You could use Mod Podge, you could use whatever you want, but this is just faster, and I think it works better. I just do what I put glitter on, then shake it off. And go to the next. I don't want to, it kind of the spray adhesive kind of makes you ruin your glitter, but that's on the paper on here, but that's okay. I don't use that much. Oh, I just sprayed my fingers like I didn't want to. Okay. Didn't get any on the top too much, so I'll use some of this. Okay, and then just kind of tap, 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 tap. Like right here, I see I missed a spot, so I'm going to put a little more. Just add a little more. If you spray on one piece of paper and then move to a different paper to do the glue, you won't, or the glitter, you won't waste so much glitter. You'll be able to reuse it. So, okay, get this out of the way. I'm gonna go like this, and then I want to tap it a little bit better. Okay. My hands are sticky. I'm gonna move this and get something different. Oh, I just spilled it on the floor. Can you believe that? I used this. It was in my garbage can. I gotta wipe my hands off. I hate that spray adhesive feeling on my fingers. We got the hard part of this done, but it's really cute. I like how it kind of dulls down the color of the candy when you put the glitter over the top. But I'll show it to you. How cute is that? What do you guys think about that? Can you believe it was drums? All right, so then we're going to take our little stand that we had before, and we're going to, I think we'll use E6000 too. Where did I put it? Put some E6000 on here. And I'll put some glue. And just try to get it right in the center. Give it a good push down. Get my hair stuck in it. There we go. I love the mininess of them. They're so cute. Okay, so then I had another one that oh, you know what? I forgot to do one thing. Shoot, I don't know if I can do it now. I knew I was missing something. Okay, you'll see on this other one. We'll try to do it with the glitter on there. I don't know. I put this is the other one I did, and I did a little bit different. But I put the rickrack, and I have the rickrack sitting right here, and I should have did that before I sprayed the glitter on, but I forgot. Let's see. We'll just see if it works, and if it doesn't, then we will not do that. It might still stick on there. Just like the look of it, I got ahead of myself. It's also sticky already from the spray adhesive, so that's probably what's helping it. Just won't have the glitter on it, but that's okay. So I'm just using like the really small rickrack. I didn't get it super straight, but this is actually a canning jar ring on the bottom, but you could use anything, 2 round anythings to make the stand. I just kind of went through the house. What can I use for the bottom? And that's what I had. So, all right. And then make sure this is big enough. Oh wait, I'm going to do it at the, am I doing it at the bottom or the top? Oh, I was going to do that at the, I was going to do this one at the top, but now I'm not. Because this is going to go over some of the candies. That's all right, I think. It's going to be fine. Just the rickrack makes it so much cuter. Yep. Well, it was a piece of wood and a like I said, a canning jar ring, but really you can use most anything you want for the base. I was just going to use just the big wood part, and just, but I kind of wanted to elevate it a little bit. Anyway, when I was at Walmart and I saw this, I grabbed 2 of them right away. I was like, oh, I want to make a little mini cake with those. I've never made a mini cake, but it just looked like a cake to me. It's actually gluing over this glitter pretty easily. It's fine. Okay. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, Elizabeth. So you want to make one? Yeah. All right, so then the top, we're going to just decorate it somehow. So I have some peppermints, different peppermints. I have more of these things that we had used. I have in another one of those ornaments, it came with a whole bunch of these candy canes. And then I also have, I don't know where these came from. I'm thinking, I don't remember buying these, so I'm thinking somebody might have sent me these and they might have been from Temu, but I know that Hobby Lobby has some little buttons that look like these little gingerbread men, but really anything you have, you can, you know, use. I'm going to find the backs. That's the back of that one. That's the back of that one. Okay. So we're going to just decorate them up. So I think I'm going to start by putting one of these on the top, maybe like that. I'm just going to set them there to see what I think. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put a little E6000. Let's try it out. I just put it like that. You love anything gingerbread? I like it too. And then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to kind of glue it standing up, kind of. Well, not kind of. Actually, it is standing up. Hopefully, because I'm using some E6000, it'll actually stay. kind of did that. Hi, Jan. All right, and then I think I'm going to put a little gingerbread guy up there. That's cute. Oh, bummer. Yeah, it was a really good deal, these ornaments, because they're supposed to be ornaments, but there was a ton of stuff in there, and I think there were, I can't remember exactly, but I think there were $3 or $4. I'm going to do that on this other guy, too. Maybe I'll put him on the other side of this one. No, I like him on the other side. These are so cute. Okay, now let's see what I only think I had 5 of these little gingerbread guys, because so I might, let's see if I want to add candy cane. Not sure if I want to add a candy cane or not. Kind of do want to. I might sprinkle some spray some glitter on the top and just give them a light coating of glitter too, so they're not quite so bright. Oops, that did not stick. Okay, so those are a little bright, so I'm going to spray just a little bit. Thanks, Glenda. So I'm going to just put a little bit of, once I know these are stuck good, I might add just a little. They don't seem like they're stuck very good. We're going to add some, we're going to add some frost, that's pretty good, puff paint, so it'll help stick it. All right, let's just put a little bit of, I'm going to try to be frugal with the glitter so it's not too bright. I'm not too heavy with glitter. I'm going to do it over here. I got a little glitter going on. Yeah, I didn't put it as, oh, maybe just a little more. I didn't put it as heavy, but I just put a little glitter on there. Did I already spray it on here? I can't remember. I'll do it again. Okay. Got those. Okay, so then I think I want to use the rest of these. Oops, that's the back. All right, I'm going to put at least one more of these on each one. These are adorable. I wish I knew where they came from because I don't know. I wasn't super careful with the glue because we're gonna put some puffy paint down there, so you won't be able to see it. This one I'm gonna put, I think, on the second tier. All right, I think I need to go spray some glitter on, or some glitter on them too. This is the cheapest spray adhesive I could find at Hobby Lobby, and it was $8.49. I used to use the Gorilla Glue, but it was more expensive. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, but a can of this lasts me a long, long time because I don't use it very often. I use it at Christmas mostly because that's when I use glitter. So I just added a little bit of glitter to him so he matches. These are the most adorable little cakes I've ever seen. I just saved so myself. Okay. Oh, I about knocked that one over. Okay. All right, so there's that one. Oh, I got glue down there. Okay. So this is the one I did ahead of time. And then this is the one. Yeah, $9 is definitely way better than $23. All right, I might add this one somewhere, I'm not sure, but let's, now we're gonna I'm gonna get off some glue strings, of course. They get gummed up with all that glitter and it doesn't look good, so. Okay, so then we're gonna just take some puffy paint. I don't have a lot, but I know that I probably have enough for this job. Okay, so this isn't what I normally use. This is just, I think, from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to put a little around here and there. This one's almost gone. Oh, my hands are sticking to it. I'm not going to start by putting it all the way around because I don't know if I have enough. I'm just going to put it here and there. And then if I have enough, I'll go all the way around. I'm sure I'm going to put more, but that's the start. I want to get some on each of them and then usually I use this puffy paint. I don't have hardly anything left in there. It's the Tulip brand. And I get it, you can get it at Hobby Lobby, but it's cheaper at Walmart, at least when I've got it, it has been. Let's see if I have another one with a little bit in there. This is a different brand. Oh, I just poked it right in that spot. But hopefully it'll look about the same. I think I'm going to go all the way around on the bottom for sure. I think I like it not all the way around everywhere. Okay, I think I like that one about like that. Yes, it would be adorable in a tier tray. All right, now I'm just going to take a little bit of more glitter and kind of go over where I put the... You could put sprinkles in there, but I'm not going to put sprinkles just because I feel like it has enough decor. You can go a little overboard, I think, sometimes. I'm scared to always tap it off when it's got the... because it just does what it just did. It glooped everywhere. So I don't know where that came from, but I'll put a little bit more right here. Okay. Maybe I might put that. Where's that other little gingerbread person? I had one more. I think I might put him right there. I'm not going to glue him. I'm just going to... But I have to put some, let's see, I'm just going to put just a little spray. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. Oh, he fell over. Put a little bit of hot glue right behind his head. What do you guys think? Where did you get the little decorations you put in the middle tier? All the sprinkles, you can order them off Amazon. A lot of my sprinkles, I think I got it last year at Joann's, but you can order sprinkles, any kind of sprinkles off Amazon if you can't find them in stores. I don't know if Hobby Lobby sells them. I don't think so, but... If that's what you're talking about, the sprinkles. I hate when it gets to the bottom of the thing because it starts sputtering at you. I guess whoever decorated these cakes just makes a lot of mess, so they have lots of pooled frosting, but I like the way it looks. Okay, so that's the front. I like this one better. I like them both though. They're both cute. So let's just add a little glitter, and this time I'm going to try to be light-handed so I don't have to tap off so much. don't know if I want to add another candy cane at the bottom. Kind of want to. I'm going to spray a little and put a little glitter on there. Alright, so there's that one. I will spray something over the top. I have some spray that will keep the glitter from going everywhere, but I usually let them dry for a few days. I'm gonna add another candy cane to this guy too. All right, I think I'm gonna be done. But you could add sprinkles, you could add so many things that you want. If I was to drop this right now, we'd have a mess. What do you think? Do you like them, Kimberly? I just saw you were on. Made 2 of them. One of them I made mostly ahead of time. The one on this one. But if you need to know what they were made from, go back to the beginning. It was a little stack. They're very light, super light, because they were plastic drums from Walmart's ornaments section. So anyway, so that's it. That's all I got for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're just coming on, go back and watch the replay. You guys have a great night. Bye. Oh, thanks, Sue. Thanks, Angela. Thanks, Brenda. And Barbara gave me an A+. Thank you. All right, bye.